In this example, we're going to look at some problems and we're going to practice writing the expressions and the equations and finding the answers to these problems. So finding the difference of each of these. We're basically just getting familiar with vocabulary because when we talk about subtraction, there's a lot of different words that can be used that mean that we're subtracting. So like we can actually say subtract or subtraction, or we can say minus, we can say difference, we can say less than, we can say decrease. All of those things mean subtraction. So if we look at this first one, it says find 24 less than 30. So this would be different if it was saying something like 24 is less than 30, right? If it said is less than, then we're talking about a less than symbol, right? But since it doesn't say is less than, this less than is referring to subtraction. So 24 less than 30 means we're subtracting 30 minus 24. So notice how even though I've said the 24 first and then the 30, we've written it as 30 minus 24, because if it's 24 less than 30, whatever it's less than would come first in my subtraction problem. So that would be my problem or my expression. And then I could just subtract that. 30 minus 24 gives me a difference of 6. And then if I were to write that as an equation, I would just put that together and say 30 minus 24 equals 6. But again, as a teacher, you want to be careful not to refer to this as an equation because there's no equal sign. All right, so then find 18 minus 5. So on that one, it says the 18 first and then the 5, and we would actually write it in that same order. So find 18 minus 5 means 18 and then the subtraction and then the 5, which is 13. So my equation would be 18 minus 5 equals 13. Find the difference of 13 and 14. So on that one, we're going to stick with the same order, right? So find the difference of two numbers means I would list whichever one is listed first. I would list that first as my minuend, and then the second number would be my subtrahend. So this would be 9, and my equation would be 13 minus 4 equals 9. Find 11 decreased by 6. So I'm taking 11 and I'm decreasing it by 6. So the 11 would be first as my minuend, and the 6 would be the subtrahend. So this is 5, or 11 minus 6 equals 5 for my equation. Subtract 26 and 3, and then you'll notice the one below that says subtract 26 from 3, right? So these are two different subtraction problems. Subtract 26 and 3 means you're going to list them in your subtraction the same order that they're listed. So 26 minus 3. Subtract 26 from 3. So this is similar to like the first one where we're saying find 24 less than 30. Whatever it's less than would come first. Whatever we're subtracting from would come first. So if we're subtracting 26 from 3, that's actually 3 minus 26. So 26 minus 3 would give us 23. 3 minus 26 would actually give us negative 23. And then we can write the equivalent equations for both of those.